Welcome back into another episode of Inside Valkyrie Athletics. I got Sydney here, my
Hello.
co-host.
Yep.
We had you some last week. Glad to have you back here.
Yeah,
but we're
no,
excited
glad to be back.
Excited to be back again. And we got a great show for them.
Yeah, we have a lot of exciting interviews planned for today. We have an interview with the women's volleyball coach as well as the men's basketball coach, and also some of the families for the softball team. We have the softball sisters.
Softball sisters, yeah. That's what we're going to call them from now on.
Softball sisters.
But hey, how's your week been?
It's been pretty good. I played in a tournament. That was fun. Last tournament.
I think you're being a little modest. And we're going to
Yeah.
jump into an impromptu interview here with my co-host at the beginning. You played in the Crusader Challenge, I believe
I
it
did,
was.
yep. Greenville Valley Country Club.
How'd you do?
I did good. There was some room for improvement, always room for improvement.
It's typical of a student athlete and an athlete being modest. But let's just say, Sydney, congratulations on winning your first
Thank
collegiate
you.
tournament. You're a sophomore. That's got to be
Yeah.
exciting. You had your family out there.
Yeah, all the love and support.
So talk about how was it? I mean, you went out there. You know, I saw about 7 holes. You looked like you were coming off well off the tee and swinging it well. But give me your assessment of how you played.
I was pretty happy overall with how I played. I usually keep stats when I play, so I didn't hit as many greens and regulations that I normally would like to. I did see a lot of improvement with my putting and my overall amounts of putts, so that was great. That's something that I've been working on, so I think that definitely played a part in how I did play. The last 3 holes didn't do as well as I wanted to. I was even, and then I bogeyed 2 out of the last 3. I was kind of a little upset about that, but that's definitely something that I can take away and improve on, and something I definitely can work on for spring.
Yeah, and it's a great way, as you said, to carry that momentum into the spring. And really, when you talk about your team as well.
Right.
I mean, I went back and looked at the stats last night. We had a number of top 10 finishes, some of the top 5. So, I mean, you guys got to be happy, and I know your coach is happy to move forward into the spring like that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely exciting. Our team has definitely improved a lot, and it's a lot of fun just playing all together and just being able to play in a 5-some. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of team bonding.
Well, hey, we did our little impromptu.
Yeah.
We couldn't go without the opening without congratulating Sydney on that.
Thank
But
you.
hey, yeah, as Sydney said, we have a great show. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to bring up head men's basketball coach Ryan Saunders, talk about what he's been doing to build this new program.
Right, a lot of new opportunities.
Absolutely. So hey, we'll be right back. Until then, go Valkyries. Hey Valkyries, welcome back. We are here with our head men's basketball coach, Ryan Saunders. We used to call you new, but you're not anymore. Take me through it a little bit. It's been a few months. You've been on campus recruiting. How's it been? How are you being received in the community with this whole new program that we've got here?
It's going great. Once we got the job, we hit the ground running in terms of recruiting, trying to identify guys who we feel can help our program kind of as we get started. But really, everything has been great so far. I really like where our program's at. Where recruiting is at. I got a couple commitments recently, a couple guys on campus. So really like where we're at as a program in terms of laying the foundation and really looking ahead to the future.
And really, you talk about a couple of commits. Coming up November 11th, really will be a really historic day here where you'll have your first national letters of intent signed. Talk about that a little bit, the excitement, that those guys come in and really bought into what you're trying to sell here of something, again, that they've never seen before.
Absolutely. One of the reasons that, that I took jobs to be a part of history, just that unique opportunity that Converse allows. The guys that we're recruiting all find value in that. I mentioned 2 commitments that we hope to sign here coming up, and then the 2 guys on campus already. They see value in being the first and really being trailblazers and leaving their mark in history. So everything has been great in terms of, support from people here on campus, here in the community, and all around. So really excited. And it doesn't stop after the 11th. I mean, you won't be playing until next year, but you'll, I'm sure, be hitting the road. And that's pretty much the name of the game for you right now is recruiting, right? Yeah, absolutely. That's all we're doing right now is just recruiting. Getting out, reaching guys. It's been a little challenging now with COVID in terms of where we're able to go and what guys we're able to have on campus. But again, I feel really good where we're at. The response has been awesome. We're recruiting really high academic kids, high character kids, and talented basketball players. So really looking to take advantage kind of some of the decisions that have been made, Division I or actually across NCAA across all levels of college basketball, really, with everybody getting another year of eligibility. The roster spots might not be there. The scholarships might not be there, but for us, we're going to try and take advantage of that. We have, scholarships, we have roster spots, so just really a unique time for us. Of course, it's affecting a lot of high school seniors and other basketball players looking to get scholarships and all that, but we're looking to take advantage of that for sure.
And I know when you're out on the trail, you're selling a vision, but what do you think has been some of the interest or some of the things that your guys that you've brought in on campus have seen? You talked about Spartanburg and the campus. What do you think that they see that's, besides making history, what do you think it is about Converse that really gets them excited?
Well, I think they can have a complete student-athlete experience. I think they can get a great education. They can develop as people. They can have a great athletics experience. And they can do that in a place like Spartanburg. It's not a remote location. We're very fortunate where we're at. I think, Spartanburg and Converse, our campus community, it sells itself. So when we bring kids on campus, they're immediately attracted because they feel like it is a place where I can go, I can develop as a whole person. So, it's been great.
Now, we preach family here all the time. And Coach, you have a new addition coming in a few weeks. Talk about that a little bit. I know you're real excited.
Yes, my wife Amanda and I are expecting a baby girl. Due date is November 28th, but my wife's ready any day now. And so, we're both really excited, really blessed. A lot of blessings in our life right now with everything that's going on. So looking forward to welcoming our baby girl soon.
Well, Coach, we're glad to have you here at Converse. Really looking forward to, even though it's next year, just looking forward to step by step as you build the program. And we wish you the best of luck. And we'll be live streaming everything next year and getting Converse out there. But thanks for stopping by the show today.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you.
All right, hey, everybody, we'll be right back. As always, go Valkyries. Hey Valkyries, welcome back. We are with head volleyball coach Amy Bomar. Amy, welcome.
Hey.
We got you outside because you have been inside all week with the purple
Yes.
and gold scrimmages, so we figured let's go outside a little bit and do this interview. But hey, it's been a very competitive week, very exciting, very intense, really.
Yes.
Talk about the purple won both.
They did.
But one thing I got to say, it was not blowout. No set was a blowout. It was 25-22.
Yep.
25-21. So talk about your impressions that you take away from this week as you finish out your fall practice season.
Gosh, I think it was really exciting to see them. We kind of split both teams up a little equally, so we didn't really have a starting side versus a B side, and so just to see the competitiveness of us being able to do that, I don't know if I could have done that 4 years ago. So super exciting that we were able to make it a competitive atmosphere, and man, we had some people shine, on Monday, different people shine on Thursday, so super excited about what were able to grab from the fall, all of our practices, and actually put into place once we started playing in a game.
Yeah, and I saw that you were very impressed with how your freshmen did, so talk about a little bit what those freshmen bring to the table.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think that having that fall season to let them actually understand what our offense is, our defense, and just get used to being around the team,
Right.
It was game changer for them. So they've come a long way since they came in here in August to where they are now in November, and they're going to be big impact players for us and really kind of push that upperclassmen to be even better than they already are. So super excited about them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And talk about the upperclassmen. You got the freshmen pushing them, but I saw a lot of leadership out there on the court
Yes.
this week too. Talk about them having to go through the COVID, and a lot of them, this is their last year too.
Yeah.
So, talk about their leadership and how they brought the freshmen along as well.
Man, their leadership has been awesome, and I actually have to kind of credit our GA here at the athletic department, Alexis Pitts. She's a former graduate.
She
might be behind the camera right there.
Yeah.
But she came in and she kind of showed us what leaders are and what you're supposed to do. She always led by example. She was a good vocal leader. So this senior and junior class, they had a great leader ahead of them. So they've always followed in her footsteps. We try to make sure we're not saying freshmen versus seniors. We kind of make it one family. So we don't really like to distinguish which is what, and they've done that senior classes. They've made this a family atmosphere, and so these freshmen feel comfortable with these seniors. So their leadership has been awesome. They're hard workers. They were here all summer working out with Coach Rob and Coach James, and so I think that just has really brought these freshmen and these sophomores to really kind of work twice as hard as they thought they were going to when they got into this gym.
I think one of the things we did as a department with you guys is trying to live stream, even though they were scrimmages, because we thought it was important. You can't have the fans right now.
Right.
So hopefully people watch that, but it was nice to be able to put that on for you guys.
Yeah.
And I think what I've seen, and everybody seemed pretty grateful for it
Yes.
to get that exposure. And their family. What we want to do is make sure families and friends can see everybody
Yes.
play, even if you can't be here.
That's exactly it. A lot of girls were like, can we live stream so our parents can watch? Because their parents have seen them. I mean, they've been in quarantine with them for the last, last spring. So to see all their hard work that they put in when others might have been just at home resting and doing whatever, they were working twice as hard as they would have if they were here. So their parents to see all of that hard work and what it's doing for them is just awesome.
And having somebody like Sydney as part of our show here, being a student athlete, I mean, is that the same way with you guys? I know you're on the golf course, but
Right.
for your,
A little different,
but for family and friends to be able to at least see you play.
Yeah,
and,
no, it's awesome. I just love the support and just having your family to be there with you and just kind of go through the process of all these new changes and new opportunities.
All right, so what's next?
What's next? Well, we've got a nice long break before our spring season, but I have no doubt that team is going to work hard all spring or all winter while we're out. I'm sure they'll do some team stuff on their own with each other, but we have our conference season starting at the end of February, so we're excited. We've got a 10-game conference season plus playoffs, so we're excited and hoping to go as far as we can this year.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Good luck
Thank
to
you.
Yeah, hopefully you can get some rest.
Yes, yes.
Nice little break.
But hey, we're glad to have Coach Bomar in here. Make sure you check out all the live streams this coming up spring of the volleyball team. You won't miss a thing because they are good, intense, and I know
Yes.
they're ready to compete. Hey, until then, as always, go Valkyries. Hey Valkyries, welcome back. We have a special sibling segment here. We have the Outlaw sisters from softball. Nice to have you guys here. Before we get into talking about you guys being sisters on the same team, talk about how the fall practice has been. It's been a little bit different than usual, and how you're looking forward to the spring.
Yeah, it started off as smaller group practices and like really regulated, trying to keep us apart. And now we are having full team practices and we're scrimmaging some. So.
That's awesome. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, did your sister being here at Converse kind of help you with your decision to come here and play softball?
It did. We've always had a close family. We always did everything together, so I definitely think it did help a lot.
Yeah. As a student athlete, I'm sure having your sister here kind of just made the transition to come to college a little easier.
Yes, it did.
We
Yeah.
have to ask, is there any animosity ever? I mean, you're probably around each other all the time with, do you live together?
No.
Okay, so there you got a little bit of space for each other. But how has it been? Every time you're just like, oh, just get away from me? Or?
No, it's not even really like that at home. We have a 2-year-old little brother, so
okay.
we're pretty close, and then like we try to make him close to us too. So.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Wow, too. Keep you busy. No wonder you guys got away.
Yeah.
But no, so give your assessment real quick before we let you go. I know we're back here in the batting cage of the fall and how you think the team's looking, and I'm sure you've gotten to bond a little bit more this season just because it's so different.
I definitely think we're a stronger team than we were last year, and we're definitely like a lot closer. We're much more of a family this year. So.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, speaking of family right here, we
Yeah.
have
We have a
Outlaw sisters.
perfect example right here.
But again, we don't want to keep you. We interrupted your practice, but thanks for coming on inside
thank you,
Valkyrie
guys.
Athletics, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the spring.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
luck
Thank
this
you.
spring.
All right, for Sydney, I'm Chris. Until then, go Valkyries. Hey, we're back. I hope everybody enjoyed the show today. We even got to interview you to
Yeah.
open off the show. So again, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your win.
Thank you.
Thanks to Coach Saunders, Coach Bomar for being with us as well. And it's been fun.
Yeah.
We're trying to start this little show, but tell them about our social media because you guys, you're the generation that knows all the social media.
Yep. So make sure to check out govalkyries.com. All of our social media is posted up there. The links to everything. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share. Trying to get the word out
the
there
word
for Valkyries.
Sydney and I enjoy doing this. We'll probably have another show or two before the holidays. Always, as Sydney said, check govalkyries.com. We'll be posting these out every Monday is our Inside Valkyries Athletics. And as always, until then,
Right.
go Valkyries.
Go Valkyries.